Well, hello everyone. Today I want to do a little introduction on how to get your system set up for Python in this course. We're going to be using a virtual machine that you can install on your OS 10 or Windows system, which is a virtual Linux machine that will have all the software in it that you need for this course. So I just wanted to give you a quick introduction on how to do that, how to get that set up. We're going to be using a system called Virtual Box, which is a free virtual machine that will allow you to run the Linux system within Windows or OS 10 as if it were a separate program that should have access to all the software that we're going to be using. So if I go to the VirtualBox website and click on Downloads, you download VirtualBox for Windows, OS 10, Linux, or Solaris, and I've already installed this for my OS 10 system, so I've go ahead and download the system that I need, and we can go ahead and run that. VirtualBox is free, so it also allows you to run a host of different operating systems under pretty much any other operating system, which is kind of fun if you get into that. We're going to start by selecting New, which will fire up this virtual machine wizard. Hit Continue. I'm going to call this one Ubuntu Fizz 2300, and I'm going to select Linux as the operating system and Ubuntu as the version, and click Continue. Now I have to select a base memory size for this virtual machine, and it has to be at least 512 megabytes, although I have 16 gigabytes in my system, so I'm going to go ahead and set this at around 8. It should never be more than about half of what you have available, but the more you can get out of it, the better the performance will be. Hit Continue. I want to use an existing hard disk, and you can select the virtual machine that you downloaded from our website, and that will be the hard disk which has our virtual machine instance. This tells us everything we put in here. I hit Create, and now I have a new virtual machine that will run Linux. I can go ahead and start that machine, and in just a few moments I should have a virtual Linux box with all of our software installed. I've set up this system with the Fizz 2300 as the user, and the password is CodeMonkey. Once I do that, you'll see our Ubuntu Linux start screen and desktop. And Ubuntu Linux is a full-featured operating system. You've got your home folder with all of your documents in it. You've got your Firefox web browser. There's a word processor, spreadsheet program, presentation program. There's a place for you to find software for other software that you might want to install on your system. There's a cloud service that you can enroll in for free, and then you have your system settings, and under system settings you can create other users or do whatever you like to do. You can also run this as a full screen mode, so it's as if you just have a regular Linux computer. One of the programs we're going to be using quite often is something called the terminal. So if I click on this dashboard up here, you can see the terminal is one that I've used before, but if I type in terminal, it shows me the terminal program. I click on that. This is our Unix prompt that we're going to be working with, and once you've gone through the Unix tutorial, you can start to try out some of your Unix commands in the virtual box.